Hey there. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Joined, I'm going to switch it up now, by Matt Gourley.
Oh, I go first?
You go first.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah, don't worry. That's all there is. And Sona Movsesian.
Hi.
And
I'm back.
Oh, you're going to try again?
You're going to try again? No. I've been mentioning a couple times on the podcast recently that I did a bunch of recordings when I was in New York City. And that includes the guest today. Was recorded in New York City. And what happens when you record in New York City is when we're here in LA, we get together at this cool clubhouse that we have here in the Larchmont area of kind of central Hollywood. And this is our lair. Mm-hmm. This is like, if you know that place the Joker hangs out in that's got lots of, jokery things in the background, or if the Riddler hangs out there, there's lots of question marks.
You don't want to go with like the Spectre volcano from James Bond, that Blofeld?
No,
thing?
I'm going to stick with this.
All right.
I know you're using a lot of villains.
Okay. Well, I do think of myself as a villain, a comedic villain, but or penguins in like an ice cave with lots of penguins. Yeah. This is a Conan lair that we're in right now. Yeah. And it's very comfortable and cozy. When I'm in New York, I go to the SiriusXM offices, which are in Midtown, to do the recordings. And when you walk in, you can back me up on this. Adam Sachs is here, who's the evil genius behind everything we do. He's the one pulling the puppet strings. Adam, you're aware that you walk in and there's this big kind of atrium and there's a giant screen and a big wraparound couch, and it's a very large kind of festive area, and it's packed. It's packed with people who are coming to do recordings for Sirius.
It's like a combination lobby, so people who are just there for meetings or for work, and also for people who are for talent who's coming in to go guest on podcasts.
3 times.
Radio.
3 times I walked into the building, and there's just a whole bunch of, I don't know. I don't know who they are, but just packed with entourages. And I'm being introduced to people. And it's like, this is Little Boogie. Oh. And
you met Little Boogie?
I met Little Boogie.
You made me have a Little Boogie.
Yeah. Or I'll walk in and it's always like 9 bodyguards. You know what I mean? And everyone's everyone's all decked out in various kinds of costumes. And then lots of rappers, I think. Lots of rappers. Mm-hmm. And everyone seems happy to see me, which is nice. And they'll come up and they'll say, "Mad respect." And so I would just say right back at you. And then they'll say, Admiral Chaz. And
You met Admiral Chaz?
Yeah.
And Little Boogie?
Formerly Little Boogie.
Formerly Little Boogie?
He's now Admiral Chaz.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whether you're on a cross-country drive or on your daily commute, time in the car is perfect for listening to podcasts like, I don't know, this one. T-Mobile covers more highway miles with 5G than anyone. Their network helps keep you connected to all your favorite podcasts when you're out and about. Mm-hmm. I got to tell you, I like to road trip sometimes.
I do too, and I have T-Mobile, and I can honestly say there's coverage.
That's important. Like, there have been times in my life where I'm out on the road, driving around, and especially on those family trips, you're out in the desert, you want to make sure you have that coverage.
Yeah, what if you get, like, your car breaks down, and you're just there?
Sitting there like a chump?
Yeah.
With no coverage?
Yeah.
Not this guy. I've got T-Mobile, got 5G. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/CY. That's SEEWHY. But anyway, I just feel kind of overwhelmed because I think I have to get I need to catch up. I want to be able to walk into a room and know instantly who everybody is.
But don't you see that you could have had an entourage if you brought us with you? And yet again,
I can't.
another reason.
These were entourages.
These guys, be entourages. We're
no,
cool.
Yeah, we are.
No. These are,
We'll put on sunglasses.
No.
Inside?
Well,
But you really get in there though with these entourages though.
Oh, I get in.
I walked out of the bathroom at one point. You were surrounded by one of the entourages, and you were making.
Did you know who
laugh.
it was? I didn't know who it was, and I'm getting lots of hugs, and I'm being told mad respect. So I started saying mad respect.
Oh.
And at one point, I think I was talking to someone who was just there to fix the air conditioning. And I was telling them mad respect. But I just need to know what's happening. I mean, I got a big boost because my daughter took me to Coachella last summer. And it gave me a good, I saw a lot of bands. But you've got to really, at my age, you've got to really work at it.
You have to take out some 70s cop show info to make room for that stuff. Okay.
That's valuable.
Knowledge of which presidents in the 60s and 50s made which Supreme Court appointments.
No.
There you go.
That has to come out.
That maybe comes out and then new people come in. No?
You have to make room because...
You have to make room.
It would just be fantastic.
Entourages are fleeting though.
You know what I need from now on, Adam? I need prep. When I'm going to work at Sirius, I need someone to prep me. Because I'm walking in and it's just not going to... Well, Eduardo.
Come on.
No, seriously, would you know who everyone was?
Probably not everyone, but I'd guess I'd probably know more than the table.
I probably know all of them.
It's just one of those things where I...
You know all of them.
Yeah, you would.
I knew. I already
No, they weren't holding banjos.
Oh, they weren't?
No.
Okay, then let's go with Eduardo's.
No one had a lute.
Uh-huh.
No one had a zither.
Loot Scoop Boogie was there?
I think we can prep Hopping, and he can.
It's going to get filtered through David Hopping.
Well, he can whisper in your ear.
Who's from this tiny town in southern Illinois? He's not going to know.
No, Eduardo will prep.
Eduardo
will prep.
I just need Eduardo by my side.
Yeah, we just bring
probably
Eduardo.
all the time.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Tony Hale and Veep, just
yes,
whispering.
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I will say this. This is just completely random, but. File this under, you never know where you're going to meet talented people. I was going to take a walk up through Central Park and meet a friend of mine, and I'm walking up the west side, and I realized, I don't have any sunblock on, and it's really sunny out today. And that doesn't go well for me, Sona. Right. You've been with me when you start to smell bacon cooking. So when I'm in the sun for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So one of those places, Blue Mercury.
Yes.
I see one of those and I go in, and this young woman says, "Can I help you?" And I go, "I'm just looking for some sunscreen." And she really quickly found me this great sunscreen, and she talked me out of getting tinted. She went, "No, you don't want tinted. You just get this." Uh-huh. She was great, and so I started chatting with her, and she didn't know who she's very young. She didn't know who I am or anything. She noticed that other people in the store knew who I am. So she said, "Oh, do you?" And I said, "Yeah, I know. I work in television stuff." And she said, "Well, I'm a recording artist, but I'm really working on it." And then I said, "Well, let me see what you've got." And she starts showing me her videos, and she's great.
Oh. And
she's doing all these synchronized dances on these very professional, and her name is Tkay. And she was great. And I thought, I just want to give a shout out to cool. Tkay,
that's nice.
who put, she sold me so, I just was so inspired by her because she showed me a bunch of her videos, and then I mentioned her to my daughter, who started looking up more of her videos, and she said, "She's really good." And
maybe you discovered her.
She gets all these her friends to help her out who are dancers, and she has these very professional looking synchronized dance moves. And
you should introduce her to Lil Boogie.
Yeah. And Admiral Chaz.
Yeah.
Did you make her sign a contract that if she becomes big, then you get a piece of whatever?
I made her sign a contract that if she gets big, she has to buy me 1 tube of sunscreen.
1 tube, Conan. You could ask for more than sunscreen.
Trust me, life's been good to me, but I'll never have enough sunscreen.
No,
it's just Tkay is. She was. I don't know. I was very impressed with her, and I thought,
that's cool.
If I remember. My brain is failing rapidly, but if I remember, I'll give a shout out to my friend who works at Blue Mercury, kind of midtown, just Central Park South, who helped out a struggling, rapidly burning Conan O'Brien.
Okay.
Did you find Tkay?
Found it. It's Tkay, Tkay. I think this is her.
Yes, that's her. That's Tkay.
Well, I'm glad you got sunscreen.
Yeah.
You need it.
Yeah, thanks. Sona.
You really, really, really need it.
Well, we don't need to do that.
Yeah, or you'll die.
Well,
yeah.
It's the slowest moving cancer, skin cancer. Here we go.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Sorry to bum everyone out. It just means it's easy. Just get checked out, everybody. I get checked out every 30 minutes. I got to...